welcome back to another Chris the Fish 03 video. In this one we're going to be having a bit of a random update, and there's been quite a few changes. Right, so not only have we made a few changes in here, we've got a few changes coming as well. So I'm just going to throw you straight into the video so you can catch up, see what's been going on, what's new, what's not, what's changed, what hasn't, etc. And while you're at it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Absolutely skyrocketing so far. I think it was about 430 the last time I looked, but obviously I want to try and get to that 500 mark before November, and the way you guys are going so far, we're going to hit it no problem. So for those that aren't subscribed, watching the videos and liking the videos, hit subscribe. If you're not liking it, tough, hit subscribe anyway. I'm doing these for me and for the people that keep watching them and enjoying them. If you don't like watching it, why are you here? Hit subscribe, you might as well. So I come in this morning to do my normal fish feeding, and it turns out this one has decided to jump over somehow. And the water level's low, and that's a good inch or two gap, but somehow he still managed to jump over. Now I don't know what's happened throughout the night, but they both seem to be getting along. I can't see many injuries. I think he's got a little bump on his head, so they must have done their whole getting to know each other thing while I was asleep. So I might just take the divider out and leave them to it. Mama Yellow Belly Albert has got some fry in her mouth, and I've got some footage of baby Billy actually eating something. Alright, I just want to say thank you to those that was giving me the advice before on the white spot. Now for those that don't know, white spot is basically like a parasite. It's like cancer but for fish, and I'm going to be doing a 50% water change on this tank. And instead of using this white spot treatment, I've gone out and got some Water Life white spot treatment, Protozin. Apparently this is the best stuff to use, and it's concentrated as well. So I'm going to do a 50% water change, fill it back up, and then treat it with that instead. Alright, so I've managed to put the dose of the white spot treatment in. It's turned my water all completely blue. I put that and the dechlorinator in while I'm filling it all up. And also make sure that you do read the instructions, because there's a list of fish that if you've got these you cannot use it. For example, I did have an elephant longnose, but I haven't got it anymore. I've got shrimps in my other tank. I ain't bothered about snails, but still, just make sure you always read the instructions first. The red devil / parrot has been moved into the parrot's tank. Hoping if he is raised with all these, he should be alright. Got to hold his own against the other parrots anyway. The good news is that my reed fish is still alive. And just see him gone underneath, and he's now at the back of the log. Alright, so I did take the divider out because the one had jumped over. It's all a bit bitty at the moment because I've just done a water change. This one still looks perfectly fine. However, my guy, as you can see on his head, has taken a bit of a beating. So I've put the divider back in because I think personally he's still too young to mingle with this one, especially when she's fertile. And plus he's a chicken shit and keeps running away. So I've had to put the helicopter back in just so he's got some sort of comfort rather than hiding in the bubbles. And I've put the divider back in, so I'm just going to make sure he doesn't try jumping over again, because then he's going to get battered again. Okay, so here's the first batch of new fish. We swapped the 3 peacocks, and we've got 2 parrots for the 5 foot and a new VAR for the totes. Alright, so there's the first parrot. He's a bloody big guy. Looks kind of old as well, bless him. So hopefully he'll settle in alright. And here's the other one. Both of these guys are going to be new additions to the whole parrot tank. So now it's just the Malawis left. And then there's the new VAR in there, just meeting up with the other big one. I think it's about the same size, if not a bit bigger than the biggest one of the 3 that I've already got, so that now makes 4 of them in here. And as apparently it's my catchphrase, I've got to say I'm absolutely buzzing. Alright, so we're giving a later update on the white spot tank. Everything is looking absolutely fantastic. They've all healed, there's no signs of the white spot left. That water life stuff is absolutely fantastic. Thank you to those that recommended it to me. So now I'm at the stage where I've just got to do a 50% water change and then just double check on them, make sure that they all still perfectly fine. And in other news, we've had a leaky pipe down here, hence why my DIY sink's not here. The meter had a big leak, so it's spread all out here, all across here and down. So we're at the stage where we've got to rip all this up anyway to put the new ones down, but now it's just going to have to be done a bit sooner. But either way, at least it's fixed now, so we've just got to leave it all to dry out and get sorted. Can't pull them 2 tiles out because the tank's too heavy on top of them, so I'll have to cut around them. Okay, so on further reflection, looking at the flower horns, we know this one's definitely a female because we've already witnessed her laying eggs. I watched a video to try and see what's going on, and by the looks of it, because it's got a marking on the top, that's also another indication that she's a female. Now this one, we now know why they weren't getting along. Got markings on the top of the fin, a U-bend vent at the bottom, and is digging out ready to lay eggs. Therefore, I have 2 female flower horns, and this morning it's confirmed definitely another female. Don't know how well you can see the bumpy bits on the edge of the helicopter, but there's the eggs. Therefore I got 2 females, and the 50% water change is beginning, so we'll get this done, have another check up on them, make sure that they're all okay, and then fill it all back up. I've got my dechlorinator and I've got my stress coat down there, but so far there is no more signs of the white spot. We've even got the bala shark down here who's looking a lot better and back to normal as well. You can see I've already started pulling up some of the carpet tiles and obviously got the sink back into place as well. Also going to be having a change with the lighting, so the switch, which is all the way back there, is going to be moved around and then put over where that elastic band gun is, so it makes it easier to turn the light on. And then instead of that light, we're going to have a 6-foot LED strip light coming in instead. And the LED strip light will be coming in on Thursday, all going well, so far so good. We've got 9 of the Malawis left, 7 of which are going today, and 2 of which my mate's having on Thursday for sorting the lighting out for me. But he's a qualified electrician, so it's working out at a bloody good bargain, to be fair. Deal just hanging out. Dill and the Boisha Steve are going to be the only ones that are staying in here, as well as the albino plec with the parrots. Alright, so the tank is now 50%, or as good as. Add a little bit of prime Seachum, dechlorinator, add a little bit of stress coat, and now I've just got to turn the tap on and fill it back up. And good news is you can see my clown knife there, and he's looking in perfect health as well. I am extremely chuffed that he has managed to survive through the white spot, because they can be very, very temperamental. Look at him swimming backwards, bless, that is so cool. But yeah, absolutely buzzing! Alright, so now the tank is fully filled, back to normal. All the fish are looking healthy again, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad. Haven't had any more deaths other than the 2 clown loaches and the 2 flying foxes. But other than that, we're all doing good. I'm so chuffed that my most prized fish in this tank, which is the black ghost knife, has actually survived. Alright, so I've just fed this tank and everything's eating, but there is the new Vieja. Absolutely huge. Hoping everything's going to still be okay. I haven't seen any signs of aggression in here as of yet, and I do keep checking on it constantly because I am worried. Obviously the issue being in the tote is that if there is a problem, it's going to be a pain in the arse to try and catch the culprit out. And if you can remember what this tank looked like before, it looks a hell of a lot better now. So I've moved it around a bit, made some more hiding places, put a bit more greenery in so the parrots can settle in a lot easier that way. And then where is he? I think there at the back, that's our parrot slash red devil. He seems to be settling in alright. So this is just the parrot tank. I don't think I'm going to put any more parrots in here now, because obviously I've got a few that are going to grow out still, so I'm just going to leave it alone now. Just carry on with your regular water changes. But yeah, looking absolutely fantastic. We've got a couple of bristlenose in here, an albino plec, Steve the Boisher, and wherever he's hiding. Oh, there he is. We got Dill the turtle. Right then, so for all those that want stickers as well, let me know. I got 3 stickers here ready to go out. I'm just about to go and post them. And while I'm out, I'm picking up a job lot of about 200 platies as well, which will all be going into that tank. And hopefully I'll be able to shift them on to make some money to pay for the electric in this place as well. Right, so after about 15-20 minutes of acclimation, had to do a drip acclimating because obviously they were in the bucket. We've got approximately 200 platies. We've got fry and adults. Doesn't look like 200, but I know there is quite a lot, so I'm gonna get them out now and see what's what. Alright, so I tried counting them all out as I let them in. I'd say there's probably about 100, not 200. Couldn't get an exact count. I think I lost after about 50, but there wasn't that much more in there. There's a lot of tiny fries as well, like you can see here. See at the back there. So I'd say there's about 100 in there anyway. Tell you what, I've just dropped a bit of food in and they're all eating straight away. But a tank of, what, about 100 platies, orange platies, actually looks pretty cool. Grandpa Parrot is absolutely brilliant. 1 minute he's floating around trying to do some somersaults, and then he's like rubbing up against other fish like he's trying to do like some breeding action. And then the next he's just kind of like having a go at people. This fish is absolutely amazing. Look at him chasing them around. These parrots are going to be the most amazing tank that I've got. Why I didn't think of this idea a long time ago, I have no idea. Right, so that's everything I've got for you so far. So thank you very much for watching. As I say, I want to get to that 500 mark for November, so make sure you hit that button. So as I say, like, subscribe, hit the bell, that will notify you when I get new videos posted as well. I'm trying to get some out as and when I can. I've had some few personal things I've been trying to sort out, which is why this video is a bit later. I know I try and do it every 2 or 3 days, so I'm probably a couple of days behind. But thank you all for being patient. Thank you for those that have been messaging me waiting for another video, both on Instagram and everything else. By the way, hit me down up on Instagram as well. Make sure you hit follow down there, because you'll see things on there which I don't put straight away onto YouTube, or I just don't put on YouTube. So again, thanks for watching. Bye bye.